What's Hattie like as a character?
I would describe myself as being strong.
Hattie's a very strong and determined character.
I'd say I'm pretty funny.
And as a mum used to say, you're a challenge, but you're our challenge, and we love you.
She makes me really proud all the time.
I'm Hattie, I'm 16 years old and I'm from Stourbridge in the West Midlands. When I was 10 years old, I got diagnosed with something called shingles. It developed into nerve damage in my digestive system, which has led to the condition I have today. Spent months at a time in hospital, away from everyone. And my mum was away from my family too because she had to stay with me in hospital. It felt like the end of the world because I was just lonely and in pain, and I was really confused because I was only young. I missed my sister a lot and I missed my dad.
It was a difficult period for all the family. We would have the occasional hospital visit, but to be honest, Hattie wasn't in a good way. Martha used to get quite scared.
When she was in and out of hospital, I didn't quite understand it. I just kind of knew that Hattie was in hospital and Mum stayed with her, and it was kind of just me and you.
It was just me and you, yes. It's a difficult time to even think about what really happened. Yeah, tough times.
Every day I get connected to a drip which pumps a mixture of water and salt and another combination of medicines through into my digestive system.
It does stop her from going to some things, like I know she's always wanted to go to a music festival, or some friends might want to stop out for a couple of nights at a party. She can't really do that because she has to do a procedure. So it's still very prohibitive for her.
I feel like a lot of it revolves around timing now.
I think one of the hardest parts about looking normal and looking healthy is that people don't have as much compassion as they would for someone else that is visibly unwell. And I just wish people had more of an awareness about invisible illnesses, because they are so real and they are such a battle anyway, let alone when people don't have an understanding. I heard about getting a wish when I came out of a maths exam, and I was really upset because I thought I failed.
She came out, she called me, she was a little bit upset. She said that she didn't think she'd done very well. It turns out she did do very well.
And he says, "Is this a good time to tell you about a wish?" I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You've got to make a wish."
And that was it. She screamed down the phone and she was over the moon.
I was in the middle of the canteen at school, and then I got really excited and I started crying because I was overwhelmed and happy.
I remember her running into the canteen at school and she screamed. She's like, "Did you not know how to make a wish?" And I was like, "Has he told you?" She was so excited.
When I first started thinking about what I wanted for my Make-A-Wish, it was very difficult, but I did choose a shopping spree for my Make-A-Wish in London. Because I was in hospital and I was so unwell, I couldn't go out with any of my friends, and I got to miss out on so many different opportunities. The only other time I'd been to London, apart from for my wish, was to an appointment there at London's Women and Children's Hospital. So it was nice to go back and do something completely different. On the Friday, I went to Kit Game.
Kit Game was one of the shops, and they were just absolutely incredible.
I got given quite a few pairs of free shoes, and I met the Sidemen, which are YouTubers I watched all the time, especially when I was unwell.
Oh my God. Toby and Simon, welcome to Chess. I was like, I just remember screaming, "Oh my God!"
And that just ratcheted it up another notch of excitement for everybody.
They're so popular, and it was insane to me that they would have showed up. For them to show up for us, I was like, what?
And then on the Saturday, I went shopping on a shopping spree.
We got picked up by a limo, go to 4 shops.
Loads of shops.
We did go to loads of shops, yeah.
I feel like for me, the Make-A-Wish was special for both of us because we've always gone out shopping together, and that was like a massive shopping spree. I mean, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I enjoyed it.
And he hates shopping.
Especially with you two. Well, I don't know.
The wish itself was just a surreal experience. Like, I keep thinking about it and I'm still in shock that everything actually happened. Like, all my shoes are in my room and I just keep glancing over at them every now and then, and then I keep looking at my clothes and I'm just like, I still can't get over that happened. It was just so surreal as well, because the first time I was in London, I was in a wheelchair and I was unable to walk properly and eat properly and everything like that. And then the second time I went to London, I was in a limo and I was going shopping and meeting my favourite YouTubers. So it was a very nice juxtaposition.
The whole day was great.
As if we could think of any better.
It's really hard to pick a favourite part, but I think it definitely had to be meeting the Sidemen and doing the video for Kit Game, because it was just another opportunity for me to spread awareness and share more light onto illness.
As a dad, to watch Hattie just doing normal things with her sister, going round the shops. Again, it was a brilliant thing to see after such a long journey. Made me very proud, and certainly would have made the mum proud of how far both of them have come.
To get a wish, it made me feel validated for going through battles every day that people don't see, and it made my illness feel seen and heard, and it just made me feel like everything I've gone through has been recognised. To everyone at Kit Game and to Toby and Simon, I just want to say thank you so much, because you did give me, hands down, the best experience I've had.
Just absolutely incredible. Your generosity, you just couldn't do enough for us. You were just absolutely incredible. I just can't thank you enough.
It really has made my year, and I will never forget it. If you want to see the full video of me at Kit Game with Toby and Simon from the Sidemen, then head over to Kit Game's channel. I haven't told my friends much about my wish. I've told them certain parts, but none of them know about the video for Kit Game. So I'm excited for them to see that, and they'll definitely be slightly annoyed I didn't tell them, but they'll be more excited and happy.